What's up? So today I'm going to be doing a review on these markers. Arteza markers. Look like this. Let's get started. By saying I love the packaging that these markers came in. So super cool. So like they have these buckles, which I already undid because that just kind of gets in the way. They have these awesome buckles, and it's got this like strap, it's got a handle, and it does this nifty thing where it's got a Velcro on it right here. Also right here it has these Velcro things that undo, which I think is really cool. So let's just undo that piece right there. And then the other side also comes apart like this, and it opens up, which is a really cool thing for it to open up like that. I think the case is really cool. I really like the case. They did a really good job designing it. And also the thing rips out. So when you rip it out, so it's got Velcro on the bottom and it just rips off. I kind of don't like the fact that these don't come out, like these are just stuck there. I really don't like that situation. However, I do like the fact that there's extra, it's like elastic stuff, so you can add. I did have my colors all in the order that I wanted, but I took them out, forgot to put them back, just because I was busy creating with them. So this is really cool that it does this. It flips over, you know, you leave it like this and just grab all your colors right there, which is pretty neat. I just don't like that the other markers are not attached to the part that comes out. I really think that they should have figured out a design where you could have all the markers in one place, because it's kind of annoying that you have to grab the other thing just to grab the other markers out. The colors are pretty fantastic. I love all the blues, all the pinks, all the purples. The yellows are fantastic. The greens are beautiful. I'm gonna swatch a few of them, not all of them. Depending on the type of paper you use, they do bleed through if you don't use proper paper for it. I have tried all different types of paper. I use this brand called Recollections. I believe they sell it at Michael's, and it's got a sheen on it. You probably can't see it from here. It's cardstock. It's crimson red, which I don't remember if this was a red or a pink or what. I thought maybe it was a pink, but I guess it says red. Nope, that's definitely red. Okay, so we're starting off with red. The pinks are really pretty, I think. They have a bullet tip on them. On the one side, oh, this is hard to zoom. Okay, a bullet tip on one side, and then the other side is a chisel tip. If you can see that, chisel. Yeah, so it's not like a brush tip. Here's this one, and here's this one. That, and that pink was called Hot Pink, and the number is A4887. Kind of looks the same though to me until you get up close to it. The next color is fuchsia, and the number letters are A486. And I'm not going to do all these, I'm just going to do a few just so you all can see a little bit of what they look like. And I want to try to blend some of them, so maybe I'm going to try this one and this next color, which is A4889. I'm gonna start with this, and I'm just gonna do the chisel tip right here and see how it blends together. See how decent that blends? That doesn't do a half bad job, right? Blends pretty okay. Then I'll take this and I'll go back over that. Now if you blend it too much on this cardstock, the shininess will go away. And you can kind of see with this one that it kind of did just go away. So it's just like a little sheen that's on it. So if you do it too much, the sheen will go away. The Recollections in general are really nice though for doing your markers. I did a lot of it, so now it's starting to bleed through, but if you do it just once or so, it's not bad. These alcohol markers, I wanted to use them for bullet journaling, but I cannot use them. I'm gonna do a little pink cactus, so I think that'd be cute. See how this turns out here. Also, this pack comes with a blender, a blender pen. And blenders, what I found out, I thought that blenders was just supposed to blend your stuff, but that's actually not what a blender is for. A blender is so, see how that kind of blends in pretty decent? A blender is so you can take color off from it. So like if you mess up, you can take that color off. I don't know if it'll work with this or not because I haven't tried it. Let's try it and see. I at first didn't like the Arteza blender because I thought it was supposed to blend the colors and I didn't like it. And then I found out later that that's not actually what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to lift the color. And I didn't know that. And I wound up buying this Master's Touch marker thingy. To be honest with you, I've never used brush tips before, and the Master's Touch brush tip, I don't like them. I don't think think that I really like them because I don't like the way it's all floppy. I would prefer like a chisel tip or a bullet tip. If any of you feel the same way, leave a comment in my comment section and let me know, because anyway, this one works okay. It doesn't work too bad. Those two, see, it lifted the color though. Did you see how the color is lifted now? Yeah, so that's what that does. All right, and then so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put like a little flower pot or something here, just because. Okay, the problem that I did find with these, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I had these markers for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at most. And what I found with these markers was, oh, I'm having a problem drawing on this. Oh, you know why I'm having a problem drawing on it? I'll tell you why. Because after 2 weeks of me having this Arteza marker, what happened was, and I'm telling you, I did love this color a lot, but I did not use it an awful lot. I just used it normal. I didn't go out of the way to use it. What I found was, if you see the tip, how it's discolored like that, see how discolored that is right there? My marker actually dried out and there was no color in it. Well, now it is, because I went back and put some alcohol in it. That's a whole other video, but look at it. It still doesn't work, okay? And I was super upset because I had spent like $70 on this marker pack. And then it went out on me. This is actually my favorite color, but I didn't use it that much for it to do this. So I'm not understanding why it did that. But anyway, you could look at the tip and see, you know, that it's dried out. It's completely dried out. At the time that I bought these markers, they did not have, so as I was saying, at the time that I bought these markers, they did not have an option to refill the markers, and they still don't have that option to refill them. However, they now, in the past, a few months, had to have been like a last half a year at least, I have noticed that they now have an option, because you couldn't buy single markers, but I've noticed they now have an option where you can buy like the color of your choice. You can't buy one at a time, but you can buy 4 at a time. And really, if you think about it, my understanding is Copic charges, I don't know how much Copic charges. I know that it's, if you buy like the refill bottles or whatever it is to refill your Copic pens, that equals about the same as it does to buy 4 of these Arteza colors at a time. So like my whole thing was, when I first bought these markers, that I was going to buy them at first, and then as the colors went out, I was going to replace them with Copic markers that were kind of the same color value as the one that ran out. And that was my goal. And then that way I would be, you know, replenishing my alcohol markers with the Copics a little at a time, so it wasn't so expensive, because Copics are super expensive to buy. And so that was what I was going to do. But now that they have this option, you can buy 4 markers at a time, and it equals about the same as the Copic. Love it. The Arteza markers are fantastic. I love them so much. I love the pack they come in. I think it's a great little option for somebody who may not have a whole lot of money to go spend $1,000 on all of the Copic markers that there are out there in the world. And Arteza is like, I paid $70. Also, this is the great part about Arteza, okay? They go through an app or you can go through an app called Afterpay. If you've never heard of Afterpay, Afterpay is fantastic. You'll do like 4 payments every 2 weeks until it got paid off. And I believe, I want to say it was like 4 payments or 5 payments, I can't remember. You'd have to look it up, but Afterpay is an app that you can get. It's a free app you can get. They do not charge you any interest for Afterpay. Super cool. And you basically just have to have money in your bank account, and they will let you know a day ahead of time when they're going to be sucking the money out. So just in case you don't have money in there, you can rush in and put money in it. And that's how I got these markers, which I had money in them, but I thought I want to try the Afterpay just to see what it's all about, and in the process get me some cool alcohol markers that's relatively cheap. So that is my review of Arteza markers. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please check out my other videos. I'm going to try to do more art reviews, more reviews on items that I purchase, because I love buying art supplies. It's my favorite thing ever. Subscribe, like it, and comment to let me know that you did. My motto is, if you like it, somebody else will too.